One negative side effect of living your best life. Do you feel lost or a little overwhelmed when it comes to cultivating a parent-child relationship you're proud of? Or how to implement a boundary without the guilt hangover? Or maybe you're wondering, I've heard of punishment and consequences, but what's the difference and am I using them correctly? Guess what? I have a solution for you. So, we have decided to launch a summer series coaching program called Aligned Parenting. I've been listening to your questions. We had a little mini course where we launched the content and it blew up. It went amazing. But here's the deal. The mini course was only for 7 weeks and you had limited time access to the content. So now we've decided to create a bigger program that is going to be of bigger value or give you more value where we can dive deeper into the content. So here's the deal. If you head on over to momisincontrol.com/summer, you're going to see the program details. So you get the 6 modules. And those 6 modules you have lifetime access to, so you can check it out at any time. It never goes away. And because we know your life is full and you're spending lots of quality time with your children, which is probably also triggering you, we have, I think at this point, we have over 14 live coaching sessions available in July and August with myself and 2 other amazing coaches on my team. So when you register, you gain immediate access. So if you register today, you can start tonight. You gain immediate access to the content. And then on that page, you're also going to see the July calendar and the August calendar of all the live coaching days. And all you have to do is literally show up to those calls, ask your questions, dive deeper into the content. Because this is a personal development course for you, showing you how to create those epic relationships with your children that you are proud of. I hear so many people on a daily basis writing me, calling me, asking me, Heather, how do I feel in alignment in my parenting? And this is the answer. You got to do the work. There's no quick fixes. There's no magic bullets. But if you show up, I will guide you. Head on over to momisincontrol.com/summer.
I think my main focus was presence. I had to work on actually living my life and being present for my life. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of times I was just definitely autopilot through everything. I was really focused on how can I actually be here? How can I actually see my kids and not be like, oh, they just grew up and I don't know what happened.
Hey ladies, I am back and today I am recording hands-free while driving to the gym. I was thinking about today the topic that I wanted to talk about. And it was all about, being committed to your results more than your excuses. And then my mind went to, well, the reason why people do that is because change is uncomfortable and our brain is designed to keep us safe. So once you understand that and you master the mindset, you master knowing that fear is going to stop you, knowing that excuses are going to pop up right before a breakthrough, you begin to see that a lot of what people do, what people say, and how they live their lives is complete bullshit. Complete bullshit. And they're living out of fear, they're living from a place of guilt, and that is where a lot of the hustle and chaos comes from. So the negative side effect of living your best life, and that I'm saying that term lightly with air quotes, living your best life, because I believe life in general is a constant evolution, and there's going to be moments where you're like, this is not my best life, but for people who are committed to becoming 1 degree better every day, whether you've started your journey last week or you've started it a decade ago or you've been on this path forever, living your best life is kind of a relative term. It doesn't even make sense to me. It's more of like, it's just a marketing gimmicky, living your best life. What the fuck does that even mean? But here's the deal. For people who are committed to becoming their best selves, for people who are committed to freedom and chronically asking themselves, how can I do that better? How can I feel better? How can I give more? How can I give back more? How can I be kinder? How can I be softer? How can I, work smarter, not harder? Always asking yourself, how can I improve? The side effect for that is like I said, you begin to see that the world is full of bullshit. And people, my voice is not fully aware or has woken up yet. That's the only side effect. Well, I'm sure there's others, but one of them is really fucking annoying, is that you begin to realize that you were living in this delusional state and that other people are committed to living in their delusional state. And sometimes you have this grief or loss process of really seeing that some people are just not committed to doing the work. And what I mean by doing the work is not like, climbing Mount Everest. I mean like simply waking up and drinking a glass of water, being intentional with their lives, being kinder, being softer, doing uncomfortable things, taking uncomfortable risks. And that's okay. That is okay. Too often in my industry, I hear people say, I don't have time, I can't afford it, my husband won't let me, now's not a good time, maybe in the fall, and then in the fall, it's maybe in the new year. And we have to realize that what is honestly holding you back from doing something? Is it the timing? And if it's the timing, that's awesome. But whatever time you say you're going to commit to something, if let's just say it's 6 months from now, own that. And realize that 6 months from now, if you're still using the same excuse, you need to own the fact that you're addicted to your excuses. You need to own the fact that you're addicted to your thoughts. And that breaking the habit and loop, the addiction of our negative thinking, is a bigger issue than people are perceiving it to be. Because when I see children hurting, and this is my why I do what I do. When I see children struggling, when I see families struggling, and a parent unwilling to do the work or invest in themselves, and I mean money, time, or energy. And if you don't have a lot of money, I mean buying a book, that's an investment. Reading the book, implementing, the exercises that are in that book. Going to the library and downloading things for free and taking action and creating momentum. We, as adults, are the ones that are leading the next generation. And when we're walking around addicted to our bullshit, they're picking up on it. They're picking up on our bullshit. Whether that has to do with emotional intelligence and understanding how to manage their big emotions, whether it's understanding how to push through fear when you really want to live your passion. Heck, whether it has anything to do with self-acceptance and your child is gay and wants to declare that to the world, but they're so fucking terrified to be in your presence because they know you're going to judge them. We don't realize how our bullshit affects other people. We don't realize how our bullshit of playing small is actually negatively affecting our children. Because again, we've bought into the addictive pattern that investing in yourself is selfish. And until you realize that that is a bullshit thought, And by not investing in yourself, you're actually taking away from your children. And culturally, through media and advertisement and commercialism, we've bought in that the perfect childhood means having lots of things, toys, experiences. And all your children truly need is to know that they are loved, that they belong, and that they're accepted. That is the basic, core human need of everybody. And I can't say that a lot of us are fulfilling that basic human need as parents, because we're too wrapped up in our own bullshit. I need to make more money, to buy more things, to do more stuff, because that's just what you do. But what if you start questioning your thoughts? What if you start questioning your behaviors and how you're showing up every day? What if you actually went through your bank statements line by line, asked yourself, why did I buy this? What was the emotional response behind it? What was my intention? And was I committed to this purchase? Did I love it? Was I so grateful for it? Or was I buying it because I was bored? Or did I do it out of fear or obligation? Think about the quality and presence of your life if you actually invested in doing the work. Think about it.